share. So what's going on, everybody? First of all, thank you to everyone that came on this live on Easter Sunday, a day before you got to go back to Monday, right? Where people are going to be a little stressed about enjoying themselves, and some people got to go back to work. Hopefully today you're going to learn something that's going to shift your paradigm to where you go back to work with happy hopes and happy hearts. All right, because what you're about to find out today is something that's amazing, right? For myself, my name is Jeff Trills. I'm from the Bronx, New York, and I currently live in Atlanta, Georgia. And I have a very successful rental company. So I rent cars to Uber and Lyft drivers, right? And as I'm renting these cars to Uber and Lyft drivers, right, I'm realizing a couple of things. I'm looking at how the world is going, right? Fintech, financial technology is what Fintech means. And what's happening is the people, we're getting trained to replace our jobs, right? Let me give you an example. If you go into Walmart today, you see 13 aisles, right? But you only see 2 workers, aisle number 8, aisle number 2. You're like, well, where's all the workers at? And then you got the next worker is on the 8 self-checkout lines, making sure that you guys know how to self-checkout yourselves, right? Fintech, they're saying, how can I be more effective and efficient and make more money at the same time, right? So they have 2 people on each side of the store training you on how to check out for yourself. You're paying to check out your own bags, okay? Fintech. So what you're gonna learn today is something amazing, and I have the opportunity to bring somebody to you that's gonna show you guys exactly what this is all about. But before I do that, like I said, I have a very successful company, and what made me get into this company is because, first of all, I like people. 2, I want to help you guys get in a position to where you can win no matter what goes on in the world, right? If they're taking jobs away, we ain't got that problem. If the world shuts down, we won't have the issue, because guess what? When the pandemic shut down, guess what was still on? The internet. The internet was still booming, rocking, and rolling while the world was shut down. This time, if that happens again, we won't even worry about that, because we'll be in a position to win online. So let me move out the way and share with you guys the person who's going to present today. Her name is Miss Tracey Walker. This woman have an amazing son named Josiah. She is a millionaire mentor. Let me tell you something. I call it an oracle, okay? She just knows what she's doing, and she does it so gracefully that when you hear her speak, you have no other choice but to receive what she's about to share with us. So I'm gonna move out the way and introduce Miss Tracey Walker as she presents us what this FinTech Talk is all about. So Miss Tracey Walker, thank you so much for being on, and the floor is yours.
Jeff, thank you so much for inviting me and having me as well. And guys, you know, I've known Jeff a really, really long time, and I've seen him develop, you know, his brand. I mean, his go hard or go homeless, that's not new. Jeff has been talking about that probably, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I want to say like 2013, 24, somewhere in that range.
Yes.
And just to see how he takes his visions and materializes them is absolutely phenomenal. And so when he saw the value of this, and I didn't introduce him to this, I believe it was Miss Brandy who shared this with him, and Brandy just achieved a new rank in the company. So shout out to Brandy as well, sis. You know, I didn't even have a chance to talk to Jeff about it because Brandy was on it, doggone it, you know. And the great thing though is we're all one team, and I'm excited to be back in a partnership with Jeff as well. And so when he asked me to share on this afternoon, it was absolutely a no-brainer. The answer was yes, and I'm thrilled to be here. And so guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask that you grab a pen and a piece of paper, especially if you are brand new, you're a guest. This is the first, or maybe you're still evaluating, it's the second time that you've seen this information or more. I want you to write down anything that, you know, that triggers your mind that you may have a question about, because once this is over, you'll be able to get back in contact with Jeff, and he's gonna be able to get your questions answered. And we wanna make sure that you are in a position to make a viable decision for your life. And so as Jeff has said yes, as I have said yes, as Brandy has said yes, and our guest that I'll be introducing a little bit later has said yes, I am telling you, we are not saying yes just for the sake of saying yes. We are saying yes because we see something so significant that my goal tonight, this afternoon, is to share with you and hope that you can see it as well. So guys, let me just kind of start with the premise and the point of everything, right? There's always a point. The point is this: in the next 10 years, whether you believe it or not, whether you like it or not, whether you're ready for it or not, artificial intelligence will be taking over 50% of all the jobs worldwide. What does that mean? That means that if you have a physical position that can be replaced by a robot or a machine, the likelihood of that happening is very, very great, okay? Fortune recognizes this, Forbes recognizes this, CNBC recognizes this. Our goal is to hope that you recognize this so that you can start to put some things in place. And even if it's not you that would be or could be directly affected by this, trust me, there is someone that you know that is. And so you are indirectly affected by the changes that are taking place in society. And so we are part of an amazing company that is called B. B stands for Better Experience. And our founders put a solution in place to that problem. All right. So before I get into that, I want to give you really briefly a disclaimer. The disclaimer is this: we are part of an organization that's called the Direct Selling Association in the UAE. Our company is based out of Dubai. And so the Direct Selling Association in the UAE, which is the United Arab Emirates, it is almost impossible to even be a part of this organization because they scrutinize companies with a fine-tooth comb. You cannot have any pending litigations against you. You cannot have any complaints against you. And so we are very proud to not only be a part and be accepted member in the DSA, but we are the only technology company that has been approved. Now, disclosure-wise, we cannot make you any guarantees, all right? I know we're going to share some numbers with you here on today. We cannot guarantee that you can make anything or that you'll earn any particular amount, but what we can share with you is the average earnings of people who have gotten to work, who have gotten action. They rolled up their sleeves and they said, you know, I want to do something better. And so you can see that on this slide as well, all right? So our founders, as I shared, they are from the UK, but the company is based out of Dubai. So they all live in Dubai. Their names are Monir Moy and Hassan Islam. They are blood brothers. And these gentlemen had the great idea in understanding the statistics of what was happening with artificial intelligence to say, what if we could put together a company that would allow people who may be at jeopardy of losing that physical job location to be able to work from their phone. So the premise of B is to create a workplace from your smartphone. And so our technology company, we develop apps, okay? We develop downloadable apps that allow the average person and customers like you and I to be able to earn and learn about how to make money in the financial markets, such as crypto, stocks, Forex, binary options. And guys, at the end of this, we're going to share something really cool because we are into the metaverse, right? Our own metaverse and NFTs and amazing things like that. So guys, we are already forward thinking. So as the visionaries of this company, they needed to form a relationship with someone who could help them to execute that. And that was done through the relationship with Mr. Jose Ardon. Mr. Ardon is an icon in the direct sales industry. He is the executive vice president of this company. And it is through his leadership that over the last 3 years, the company is only 3 years old. Over the last 3 years, we have grown to over 70,000 customers. We've been doing over $100 million in sales each year for those first 3 years. And we have created 27 millionaires. And guys, we are just getting started. And so the US wasn't even a player in the game until a call was made from Mr. Jose Ardon to Mr. Jarrod Wilkins, in which that time for 2 years, Mr. Wilkins was focused on other things. And it wasn't until October of 2021 where timing had shifted and the opportunity presented itself for Mr. Wilkins to see the value of what we had to offer. So Mr. Wilkins decided to say yes. He is our US expansion leader, okay? If it were not for him saying yes, the United States, in terms of where it is going, probably would not be on track to do that. And so we are very, very, we pay homage to not just our founders, but also to our leaders who could see things that the average person could not see and give us the opportunity to be here on today. Now, every company has 4 phases of growth, all right? I want to share with you where we are and why this is important to you. We have phase 1, which is the formulation phase. This is essentially where the idea is brought to life. It's just, hey, what if we created some apps? What would these apps look like, right? It's a testing phase. It's a, would the market even see a value in what we have type of phase? It's formulating the idea. It's proof of concept. Will it work? Are people willing to pay money for what we have? It's the very first phase. And guys, most companies don't even make it out of formulation phase. But for B, with our formulation phase, we actually paid out over $100 million in commissions. Now, how can you pay out $100 million in commissions if you yourself have not generated over $100 million to pay out in commissions? So we did extremely well in formulation phase one. Then you move into phase two, which is concentration. This is where we are right now. This is why Mr. Wilkins saw the value, because of what had already taken place in formulation. This is why Mr. Jeff Trills said, oh my goodness, I can see it. This is why Brandy said, oh my goodness, I can see it, because the company began to attract leaders to the company who had already been able to look at what had taken place in formulation, which is rare. It's rare to have that type of result in formulation phase. And so this is where we are. This is where you get to see B and take advantage of B in the concentration phase. Now, guys, this is why you want to be positioned now, because the company is getting ready in the next year or two to shift into phase three, which is called critical mass and momentum. Critical mass and momentum is where most millionaires are made in the direct sales industries. We have great companies in our industry. However, it is through the critical mass and momentum phase where you see people go from almost nothing to something in a shorter period of time, because they had the right timing and they had the right positioning. And that is why Jeff, or whoever invited you here on this afternoon, and you taking time out of your Easter Sunday to be here, it is to your advantage to hear this information. So in phase two, guys, which will be over the next few years, our goal and our vision is to put this company in position to pay out of $1 billion in commissions and to acquire 1 million new customers. All right. So now B is a technology company, as I shared. We have what we call a house of brands. Our brands are apps. Okay, guys, if you use Instacart like me, I'm getting ready to go call Instacart in a little bit today. Okay, then you know how to use an app. If you use Facebook, you're using an app. You're not going to facebook.com, you're using the app. If you're on Instagram, you're using the Instagram app. So you already know how valuable apps are. If you catch a ride with Uber or get food from Uber Eats, guys, the whole world is based around apps. And so this company is a company that builds apps, and our house of brands are applications that tap into various sectors of the market that allow people like you and I to not just live our lives more abundantly, but to also learn skills that help us. And so we've got two sides to this business. The live side of the business is literally you being able to take things that you are doing on a regular basis and live your life, as I said, more abundantly, being able to travel, being able to meet new people, being able to experience new things. And I'll share briefly about how the live side of our business works. Then there's the learn side of the business. The learn side is where you are going to learn new skills online. This is essentially where you're going to tap into the skill set of making money, multiplying your money, and keeping the money that you make through the financial markets using our apps. So really quickly, the live side, guys, we have an app that is called Quest. Write that down. An app that's called Quest. The travel industry is an $8 trillion industry. And when you become a member of B and an owner of the Quest app, you become part of our exclusive travel club where you get to earn up to 75% in savings on travel. Now, we've got a few examples there on the screen, but I want to share some examples with you that I know from people in our network that they have gotten from using Quest. We just came back from Colombia, Jeff, right? You know that. We were all there hanging out. You also know Adrian and Vanessa Hines, right? We did a team meeting in their presidential suite. The presidential suite at the hotel that we stayed at, which was a Hilton. It's a 3-year-old brand new, beautiful Hilton in Bogota, Colombia. The presidential suite, I believe, ran around $300 or $400 per night. Because Adrian and Vanessa Hines used their Quest app, they got an over 1,600 square foot suite for $191 a night. Okay, it was beautiful. All right, let me give you another one. We have another member of our organization. Her name is Marilyn. Marilyn lives in Kenya. She went over to Dubai, not just for the World Expo. She also went and checked out our corporate office. Marilyn chose to book her rental car through her Quest app. She saved over $1,100 with the Quest app on a rental car, ladies and gentlemen, in Dubai. And so what I am saying to you is that if you're doing any traveling, you're doing any staying at hotels, you're doing any rental cars, flying around, booking vacations, you want to make sure that you get your hands on our Quest app, because it can make your experience that much more exciting, because you're not spending all of your money for your accommodations. You can use that money to do other stuff like excursions and, visit more of whatever it is that you're doing. All right. Now let's go to the learn side of the business. The learn side is where we're talking about the money. Now, our applications allow us to make money in 3 of the main markets in the world. We've got the stocks and indices market, which most people are completely aware of. That is where you buy, generally, right? You buy shares of stocks and companies and you hold on to that and you wait for the company valuation to increase. And when that happens, your stock portfolio increases. We've got the foreign exchange market, which is what we call for short the Forex market. This is essentially where you are exchanging currencies from all the major countries in the world. And we're making money off the differences in the exchange rates. Then we've got the digital currency market. This is where most people are familiar with cryptocurrency, okay? And so this is the newest. Stocks and indices is the oldest, Forex is the largest, and digital is the newest. Either way, you get to take part in all of those, all right? Now, let me share with you what our apps are and how they work. I'll even do a quick demo and show you how they work on the inside, okay? So we've got 4 major apps. Guys, go ahead and type in the chat. How many apps do we have that allow us to tap into the financial markets? I'm gonna make sure you guys are paying attention, right? We've got that many apps, okay? The very first app that we have is called Shift. Shift is our app that taps into the foreign exchange market. Then we've got NFX. NFX stands for Nitro Forex. Nitro Forex is also known as binary options. We call it money in minutes. Now, if you guys have ever seen that movie or the series of movies, The Fast and the Furious, you guys know that when they hit the nitro button in the car, what does that do to the car? It makes the car go faster, right? So we have Nitro Forex. So it's still the foreign exchange market, but Nitro is faster, okay? Then we've got Relic. Relic is our app that taps into cryptocurrencies, all right? So all of your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, all the different coins that exist out there, we're trading those coins through the Relic application. And then we've got Titan. Titan is for our stocks and indices. I love stocks and indices. My favorite index trade is NAS 100, and we are doing some amazing things on Titan. Now, let me share with you how this all works and why this makes sense. So we've got these apps, right? Now, we've also got people, expert traders, physical human beings who are assessing the markets, who are looking at the charts, who are finding the highly probable trade setups so that you don't have to. I actually know how to trade, right? And I have spent time looking at charts. And one of the things is that a lot of people say, oh, I don't have time to look at the charts. I don't have time to study what's going on. And that's okay, because the expert traders that have been vetted with V, that's what they do. And when they find the highly probable trades, they actually send those setups, what we call signals. They send those signals through the corresponding app. So if it's a Forex trade, it's going to come through Shift. If it's a binary options trade, it's going to come through NFX. If it is a cryptocurrency trade, it's going to come through Relic. If it is a stock or indices trade, it's going to come through Titan. And when you receive them on your end as owner of these apps, it comes through in the form of a notification. If you've ever had a notification for a Facebook message or email or text message, that's what it looks like. And you tap on that notification, it opens up the platform and it gives you the details for that trade. And guys, here's what our job is. Here's our job description, and Jeff knows it. Our job is to copy. Our job is to paste. Our job is to profit. I want you to type that in the chat. Copy, paste, and profit. Guys, if you can copy the numbers, which I'll show you how to do easily by tapping on your phone. If you can paste some numbers, which I'll show you how to do by tapping right on your phone, and you can profit by waiting and just being patient, guys, I'm telling you, you can make money here with us at B. My son is 7. My son is 7 and he knows how to copy and paste, okay? So I know some of you guys that may be 30, 40, 50 years old, you know how to copy and paste as well, all right? Now, before I get into the demo, let me share with you the supporting cast. This is very important. The supporting cast of apps and trainings that we have that are available to you. We have Mind Hub. This is the second row of the slide that you see. Mind Hub. Mind Hub is designed to help those of us who are content creators. Let's say you know how to do something. Let's say you know how to basket weave and you want to teach other people how to become an expert basket weaver, right? Or you have a brand and you want to teach other people how they can start their own brand. Well, you could take your content, you can upload your content to Mind Hub, and because Mind Hub reaches out to all of the customers inside of Beat, anybody who taps into Mind Hub can see your content. Think of it like a Netflix. They can scroll through, they can see your content. If they download and purchase your content, you receive a commission for that. I want to go back to the vision of what I said before. Our goal with B is to help create a workplace on your smartphone. So if you can make money from selling your content to the customer base of B, over 70,000 customers, I'm telling you, you can make money, all right? Then we've got Wow. Wow is our platform of education and live streaming. WOW stands for World of Wisdom. Now, the World of Wisdom app supports our trading apps, because although you're just copying and pasting from Shift, NFX, Relic, or Titan, we want to also teach you how to do this so that you are not dependent on anybody or anything ever. So the WOW platform allows you to tap into recorded trainings and tutorials on trading in the markets, as well as accessing the live streams of our educators when they go live, and they teach you almost like OJT, on the job training. Then we've got the Oracle. Oracle, ladies and gentlemen, is a tool. This is a scanner that allows you in the financial markets to identify trades a little bit better on your own. This is going to be more for a little bit more of an intermediate advanced trader. This would not necessarily be for beginners, okay, even though beginners can have access to it. But for those that can start to see patterns and things like that on your own, Oracle is going to help you to place those trades and make your own assessments. Last but not least, we've got Sense. Sense is the app that it's the community. Think of WhatsApp. Think of Telegram, right? This is the app that's just for B, that connects you to our educators in different languages, based on the different apps, so on and so forth, so you can have a two-way communication with them. When you're on WOW, you can have a chat function, but they're teaching. They're not really able to hang out and chat with you, right? On Sense, this is where you have a little bit more of an intimate relationship with them, and it allows you to tap in closer with our educators, all right? So guys, what I'm gonna do now is I am going to go ahead and share my screen over on my phone so that I can share with you how the apps actually look and how they work, okay? So I'm gonna go into my folder here for B, and as you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Shift app, all right? Now the Shift, hold on guys, let me see if I can get this other screen of myself. Hold on. I don't know if it'll let me do it. Okay, but it's there, it's fine. If you guys can see it, you can see it. Okay, I'll try to move it out of the way a little bit. So here you can see, this is what the Shift app looks like when you open it up. All right, so at the top, you can see it has the foreign exchange pair, the two currencies. It says GBP, JPY, that's the British pound against the Japanese yen. You can see to the right who the trader is. That's Gus. Gus is the one that found this trade, and he sent that notification to our phone. Now, underneath that in green, you can see it has entry. We've got three numbers we've got to copy and paste. We got to copy and paste an entry point where we're going to get into the trade. So Gus tells us exactly what that price point is. And as you can see, I'm going to tap the word copy. That's all you've got to do. You hit the word copy and you paste it into your trading platform. Now, once you are a part, we will teach you about the trading platform. It's a simple thing to do, but it's a separate little entity. And you just paste it over there, okay? Not a hard thing to do at all. So you would copy that entry number. The second number that we need is our take profit number. Guys, the take profit number is the price that we want the market to go to for us to get our money. In other words, profit. So take profit is exactly what it sounds like. We're going to take our profit at that price point. So we're going to copy that number as well, and we're going to paste it over into our trading platform. Now, the third and final number that we need is our stop loss number. You can see that in the white. The stop loss number, guys, is the price in which if the trade goes the opposite direction, guys, although you can win, we are winning 80% of the time. That means 2 out of 10 you might lose. Okay, nothing is 100%. 2 times you might lose. So if the market is going the opposite direction, We don't want to just it go in the opposite direction forever. What makes this a viable way to generate income is because we have managed risk. Okay, this is not gambling. This is managed risk. So we're going to copy that stop loss number, because if the market goes the opposite direction and it hits that price point, we're telling the system we're not willing to lose any more than that. Right? So if it triggers that, then so be it, right? So we're going to copy and we're going to paste that number over into our trading platform. And when we do that, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? We are done. That's it. It is set it and forget it. You can go on about your day. You can continue with work. You can continue at the grocery store, your children, the park, the whatever it is that you have to do. You don't have to babysit the phone. The trade is done. And you're either going to hit your take profit or you're going to hit your stop loss, and you can come back and check. But if you look at this trade right here, not only has Gus's trade idea hit take profit 1, it's already hit up to take profit number 5. So we've won this trade. We've won this trade not just on the first take profit, but on 4 other take profits, ladies and gentlemen. So when we win, we're winning in succession, all right? So this is the Shift app. Now down at the bottom, you can see they have what's called Pip Stars, okay? Now, Pip Stars is a listing of the traders that are part of the application that are sending trades through Shift. And if you go over to, if you go over to the all-time in the top right and you tap on win ratio, you will see the winning ratio of all of our traders. Now, let me explain something to you. Each of our traders have an 80% win ratio threshold. That means that if they fall below 80% in an all-time category, not a monthly category, not a weekly category. Sometimes people have bad days, guys, just like you, right? But all time, they fall below 80%. They go into what we call a cool down period. The cool down period means that they are taken off of the platform from sending out the signals. They have to regain through the back end, and they have to get back up to 80%. Once they do that, the company puts them back on and they're able to send the signals again. But if we look at ADS, you can see the reliability, 81% is what ADS is trading, okay? Let's look at Gus. Gus is trading right at 80%. Let me ask you, would it be okay if you won 8 out of 10 trades by copying and pasting from somebody who knows what they're doing when right now you're just learning, right? Would it be okay to earn while you learn? Okay, go ahead and type a yes in the chat, all right? So now we also have a tab at the bottom that's called Mastery. Guys, all of the training that you need is generally inside of the app. Write that down. The training that you need is inside of the app. You go to the Mastery tab. So if you need to know how to copy and paste, you go to that tutorial. If you need to know how to set up your MT4, which is your trading platform, you go to tutorial number 1. If you want to know how to identify how much you should be risking, then you should look at video number 3. This information is inside of the app for you, so it's at your fingertips. And last but not least, we have on over to the right what we call Shiftpedia. Shiftpedia is the vocabulary. It is the jargon. We already know that if you've never done this before, that it's going to sound like a completely different language to you, right? And a different language, your mind is already trying to figure it out. So instead of feeling overwhelmed or unsure about words or terminology or vocabulary, just tap on the Shiftpedia icon, come over here, and you can get an idea of what the words mean. You can do a search by alphabetical order, and you can start to educate yourself on how to communicate with us over here in the world of financial literacy, okay? So this is the Shift app. Let's move over to the Relic app, all right? Now, the Relic app, ladies and gentlemen, oh shoot, it's gonna make me log in, hold on. The Relic app is designed to help us with our cryptocurrency, okay? Now, our cryptocurrency, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the hottest things that is out on today, right? Because everybody's talking about crypto and trading and holding coins, all this type of stuff. Well, what happens here is that we get signals through Relic as well. And so we've got Fran. Fran sent out this last signal. It's pending, which means that the trade has not triggered just yet, all right? But you can see the setup is the same, all right? You would copy that entry point there. You could tap on that copy. You can go over to your trading platform and paste if you're doing it manually. You can also come here, grab your take profit, same thing, as well as your stop loss. But Relic has a very unique feature that's called Assist. When you tap on the Assist button allows you to, through our API, automatically connect to the exchange that you are using where you are holding your cryptocurrency, all right? And so now you don't even have to copy and paste. You literally just hit the assist button and it copies and pastes it for you. And then you're in the trade. Guys, you can't get much easier than tapping a button, right? Like if you want something that's gonna make you money where you literally do zero, you might wanna question that. You might want to question that, okay? But tapping a button here with Relic can help you to make money in the cryptocurrency market. Now, we also have a leaderboard over here as well. If I tap on all time, and I go to win ratio, you can see Italo. Italo is doing absolutely well, guys. Just so you know, Italo is the one who actually created the Relic app. All right, imagine that. The actual creator of the app is trading at 100%. Would you be okay copying and pasting from Italo? Well, let's go and look at Sam. Sam is trading at 100%. Is it okay if you win 10 out of 10 trades? In fact, our Relic app is 100% app. We haven't lost any trades on Relic in the last 2 years that this app has been in existence. Okay, let's go over to the QA team. This is probably like another little tool that they're practicing with, but it's winning at 100%. Guys, I am telling you that if you want to make money in the markets, using our apps are going to help you to do that. Now, we also have a mastery tab here in Relic as well. So you can see your crypto basics if you need to learn more about crypto and how trading view works and risk and reward and all these different things. This is right here, enter app. If you want to learn more about the blockchain technology, which is what crypto was built upon, guys, it's right here inside of your app. You don't have to do a lot of going all over the place. You're paying to get access to this information right here. We also have something called the AI prediction tool. And what the AI prediction tool allows us to do is it gives us a snapshot of the coin itself, and then it gives us a prediction as to whether or not that coin is expected to have an increase, a growth, or a reduction. So as you can see, BTC, it's saying by April the 23rd, it is expected that the coin will increase by 2.69%, and it will be at $41,620, right? And then it tells us when, it tells us when that prediction was made. Sorry, guys, let me get back to there. So tap on this arrow here, right? It tells us that on the 17th, right, which is today, this prediction was made and the price was at $40,529. So 2.69 increase would be the 41,000, all right? Now, last but not least, guys, I want to show you one other feature that we have here with our Relic app, and that is our market snapshot. What the market snapshot allows us to do is it allows us to take a look at each of the different coins and see which coins are actually active in the market and how they are performing. What's valuable about this is that market snapshot also gives us insight as to new coins that are coming into the marketplace. Wouldn't it be great to know? Let's say you were a real estate investor, right? And you knew 2 years ahead of time that they were going to be building a nice big shopping center down the road, right? And you were a real estate developer. Wouldn't it be great to know that now would be a good time to possibly start building your houses, right? Ahead of time, because you already know that the shopping center is coming, right? It's the knowledge, right? So here you have access to the new coins coming into the marketplace, and you can make a determination as to whether or not you want to start purchasing these coins, keeping an eye on these coins or not, right? Now, we also have something called dead coins. Dead coins are the coins that are leaving the marketplace. In other words, they have no utility. That means you can't utilize them. You can't use them. It has no value, basically. And so if you have access or you are holding any of these coins, you might want to consider letting them go. You might want to consider liquidating these coins, okay? This is just information. We are not giving you any advice. We're just giving you the data, and then you can make a decision using the data on how you want to proceed, okay? So this is the Relic app. Let's go over to NFX really quickly. NFX, remember, is Nitro Forex. It's the binary options. Guys, same thing here. You just copy this number, right? You paste it over into your trading platform. A lot of the binary options, though, are market execution, which means you just go. You just go. You don't even need to copy it. You just see the price. You go over there. You hit buy or you hit sell. Okay, it's very simple. It moves very fast. And guess what? This trade right here, it's expected to be over in 5 minutes. Guys, how many of you be okay with making money in 5 minutes? Okay, it's telling you in 5 minutes, you're either gonna make this money or you're gonna lose, right? But let me tell you something. Let's look at our leaderboard here in NFX. We're gonna go to all time. You guys get the gist of what we're doing. I'm gonna go to Jarrod. Jarrod is one of the #1 binary options traders in the world. He is trading at 85%. Would it be okay if you just copy what Jarrod told you to do? How many guys feel like you're leaders, but you're also really, really good followers. Go ahead, type a me in the chat. You got to be a good follower to be a great leader. Okay, so just follow what Jarrod says, and boom, you are there. We look at Aldana. Aldana is trading at 81% as well. So you guys can see 80% or better is what is happening here with all of our apps. We've got a mastery tab for binary options as well, and we've got an NFXpedia. So you can learn the terminology over here. Last but not least, we've got our WS Titan. This is our stocks and our indices. We do not have any current trades. This is what it looks like when it has no trades, right? I'm sad because the market is closed. It's Sunday, right? So this will open up Monday morning. So Monday morning, I'll be ready to go for stocks and indices. But we've got a leaderboard over here as well. Look at win ratio. We've got Ray. We had a really good time hanging out with Ray in Colombia. Ray's doing some amazing things. He's actually in the US, by the way. How about that, right? So we're talking about some great things with Ray, but check it out. Ray's at 81% trading on stocks and indices. We've got Jennifer. Actually, Jennifer is no longer there, but her stats are still there, right? So it's dropping down over time. But Jennifer was one of the main traders. She was trading at over 80% as well, okay? We got a mastery tab here on Titan. So if you need to learn a little bit more about how to copy and paste, exactly how to do it for this application, you've got it. And we've got Titanpedia. Again, guys, you see the same format across every single app. Your education, your vocabulary, your jargon is all right here, okay? So guys, what I want to do really quickly now is I want to just share with you a few testimonials for some people who have gotten some results here with us with our apps. And we're going to go from there. Hold on, guys. Let me make sure this is the right one. Nope, it's not. Hold on. Let me stop sharing this. And I'm going to come right back. That way I won't waste you guys' time. But here we go. I think we are ready now. All right, hold on. Let me come back to my Zoom. And we're going to share. And we're ready to go. See how quickly this moves, guys? All right, hold on. Here we go.
My name is Lenny Walls. Background, I was a professional athlete for 10 years. Played for 3 franchises, the Broncos, the Chiefs, the Rams. And I initially got a phone call about this business. I had already was doing cryptocurrency, so I was already interested in the trading markets and multiplying my money. However, I was really, really busy. And there's some people on this call that's extremely busy. And you're like, man, I feel like I'm gonna have to be on my phone all day. I feel like I'm gonna have to learn this and learn that. And what I found with our apps, it just makes it easy for us to be able to get in and out of the marketplace when you have someone basically sitting next to you holding your hand virtually. If you're the type of person that is looking for something, I know there's a lot of people right now who are, maybe you're losing passion for what it is that you do for work. Maybe you just want some extra income. You're tired of barely making ends meet. You definitely want to take advantage of this skill because our communities, our school systems have been failing us. If you're the type of person like I was, someone who had already made multiple millions of dollars, you have a track record of success and influence. If you don't do it for yourself, do it for your children, do it for your neighbor, do it for the person that you know that's struggling. And so one testimony I can say is I love the NFX app, but I just love helping people. I was able to earn more in my first month than the average person makes working a 9 to 5. I can say that, and I do this part-time. So just excited to go out there and touch more lives. I'm grateful, and I'm gonna turn it back over to you.
Hey guys, I'm Mia Reyes from the Philippines. I'm a single mom of 6 kids. I'm a certified health coach and naturopathic doctor, but I don't really charge for my professional services because it's been my advocacy. You know what, guys? Since I was 2 years old, I've been a businesswoman doing different businesses, and I had manufacturing and selling businesses. In time, I became a pizza and pastry chef and operated a pizza restaurant here in the Philippines until I was led into network marketing 13 years ago. Now I'm 50 years old, guys. Okay, 50 years old, but minus 3 years old that I have right now. So I first started with a shift and backtrack to before I joined the business. One day before I joined the business, and Mr. Wilkins know about this, my bank account was hacked and all of my hard-earned money was gone. Okay, I literally didn't have any money in my account. Now, of course, I wanted to really do the business, so God provided me. And when I started, I had this game plan already of making money to actually be able to access whatever is inside the platform. So I first started with the shift and it gave me daily money. Okay. And not so much because I invested only a little. I started with 79 cents. Mind you guys, I started with 79 cents, but from there, I was able to access the next app, which is the NFX, which is I consider the money maker for me, not only in minutes, but even in 30 seconds, I make money on a daily basis. And it's like I've been really enjoying it, and I've been able to pay my utility bills. I've been able to grow my bank account as well. I have 6 kids. Remember, I have to feed a lot of kids. Oh my goodness. And you know what? Yesterday, I know in the group chat that we have, I've been posting my results. Like, I was really so ecstatic. Like, in 3 minutes, I would have an average income profit of $40. And if you would consider it like in hourly wage, it would be $80. And here in the Philippines, the daily, or no, I'm sorry, the monthly income average of an ordinary employee here is between only $300 to $500, guys, per month. So what a treasure that we have here. If everybody would consider this, it would be such a blessing.
I am so excited that I actually respected my sponsor enough to watch the video and make the decision to come on board with B. Because when I tell you guys, I had no interest. I have no history in trading. I don't know anything about it. I'm Pamela Ferguson here out of Dallas, Texas. My background is in taxes and insurance. And so when I saw the artificial intelligence, it clicked for me because I knew that as a tax professional, that my profession was looking for ways to stay relevant. All right. And so many people that I ran across was in crypto or doing this or doing that in the virtual currency world. So I got in with no experience, took the instructor courses. I have my favorite Jarrod. I feel like I know him, that I watch every single day. And so I started with the Shift app. I think it was 10 cents, turned it into $1.70, I believe. And that's what ignited my belief. Now I'm stuck on NFX, guys. It's got to be honest. I turned $59 was my initial investment. And 8 days later, my account was at $150. But the thing about it is, I only spent in total about an hour to get that $150. So NFX, Shift, and I can't wait to touch on the other apps, but it's been absolutely amazing. You guys, this is so easy. My trades are about 2 minutes a piece on average.
My name is Haley Rathel. I live in Atlanta, and I have been trading since March 2019. Came across the opportunity of trading just scrolling down social media. And within 6 months, y'all, I saw a lot of success, right? I started as a med student. Within 6 months, I was able to make my first 6 figures through the skill of trading. No student loan, no med school loan debt. As of 2021, guys, I partnered with B at the end of 2020 with the intent to help people make money with this skill and to use this technology. And y'all, I was able to make a 6-figure day, right, with the help of our app Titan, with the help of Titan educators, right, Miss J and Ray. I was able to make 6 figures through my funded account. Now prop firms pay me. I have 4 accounts where they pay me, and I trade off 6-figure accounts, right? And I was in Miami celebrating my friend's birthday when I did that. But the best part about it all, y'all, is I've probably, seen in the past year over 500 people get funded by other prop firms as well using these products. So thank you, Tracey. Thank all of y'all for this opportunity. And my advice for anybody listening, right? The longer you wait, the longer it takes. Y'all have a blessed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So you got a really good idea of what our apps have been doing for some of the other people that are part of our community. All right, so let me come back and let's go ahead and round this up so that I can turn this call over to our amazing VP of Sales. All right, so guys, getting started here with B requires 2 simple steps. All right, how many steps does it require? 2. All right, the very first step is that you want to identify which app you want access to. Right now, all of the apps are gonna come with the copy and paste. You're gonna get the the live stream. You're gonna get access to Wow. You're gonna get access to Mind Hub. Okay, at the very, very basic levels. But you want to decide which app you want first, whether it's Forex, stocks and indices, binary options, or cryptocurrency. Then step number 2 is once you've identified what app you want, which market you want to choose the level of access that you want. The level of access is whether it's bronze, silver, or gold, all right? So if you want Shift, which is Forex, then the bronze is gonna give you the app with Mind Hub and Wow. Right? And that's going to be $199 to get started with $149 a month. Silver, we're going to add cents to that. That's going to be $499, also $149 a month. Gold, we're going to add Oracle to that, all right, which is the scanner. That's going to be $799 one time, still $149 a month. And then we have something called Prime. Right? Prime is where you can get all 4 of the apps. Okay. I'll talk about Prime in just a second. All right. So this is what the Forex looks like. You've got bronze, silver, gold. Okay. Or you've got Prime. It's going to be that same exact format for NFX. If you want to focus on binary options, bronze, silver, gold, or Prime. Prime is going to give you all 4 of the apps. But starting with NFX or any app outside of Shift, your monthly subscription is going to be $179, not $149, because NFX, Relic, and Titan are premium apps. So your monthly is just $30 more, okay? But your entry, your enrollment is only a one-time anyway, okay? So the bronze is still gonna be $199 for binary options, silver is still gonna be $499, gold is still gonna be $799. Our Prime to get access to all of the apps is $1,399, one-time entry. And guess what, guys? It's still just $179 a month, all right? So same thing with Relic. Relic, we do not have a bronze with Relic because Relic is even more exclusive, okay? So you can only start at silver if you want cryptocurrency. That's a $499 enrollment, one-time enrollment. Gold is $799 one-time enrollment. And then you got Prime again. Prime is your $13.99 one-time enrollment. And of course, your monthly subscription is $179. Now, you can get started with any app that you want. And if you decide that you want another app, let's say you don't get Prime, you don't get all 4, right? So you get started with Relic, but then you decide, oh man, I really would like to have Shift. You can add Shift on. Or let's say you get started with NFX and say, oh shoot, I really would like to get stocks and indices. Then you can add Titan on. So you're never stuck with what you get started with. It's very flexible and you have access to all the different apps, depending on whether it's an add-on for you or whether you get everything via the Prime. And we even have what's called a Prime Elite. The Prime Elite, if you guys don't forget, that is going to add on the travel piece, the Quest app. All right, the Quest app. So if you want everything we've got, you got the Prime Elite. Now, what's extremely valuable here is we have something called a scholarship program, okay, as customers. As pure customers here, if you'd like to have your $149 or your $179 completely waived every single month, we have a 2 for free program. So essentially, if you simply refer 2 customers to our platform, then you'll have the opportunity to have your referral or your monthly subscription absolutely waived. So you've got 2 other friends or 2 other family members or 2 people that you know that's in a little trading group with you. They're paying, but guess what? Yours is absolutely free. And so guys, what I like to do now is I like to turn the show over. I'd like to pass the baton, and I'd like to introduce you to a gentleman that without his guests, none of us would even be here today, right? If it were not for Mr. Jose Ardon reaching out to Mr. Jarrod Wilkins and Mr. Jarrod Wilkins saying, okay, yes, I see it, we wouldn't be here. And so Mr. Wilkins, ladies and gentlemen, has been in this industry for 17 years. He and his wife, Portia, have been top earners in 2 different opportunities. They have made millions of dollars in the industry. They have generated tens of millions of dollars in revenue. They have built organizations across 23 different countries all over the world. And although Mr. Wilkins has this hat as our VP of sales for the US, I think that one of the things that, or two of the things he's the most proud of is being the husband to Mrs. Portia Wilkins, and then being the father to Chandler and Aiden Wilkins as well. So without any further ado, I want to introduce you to our amazing leader, our amazing, person leading the charge, the general of this whole thing, Mr. Jarrod Wilkins. Over to you, sir.
Hello, Tracey Walker. Thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate you today and all that you've done to really cover what it is that we do, why it works so well, why so many people from really around the world now, Tracey. You talked about the young lady that flew over from Kenya to Dubai. That is such an impactful story. And all of the testimonials that you played, I know you played the one from Nia, she's over in the Philippines, and we've got partners right here in the States and all over it. And it's a testament to people understanding the fierce urgency of now, in the words of the late Dr. Martin Luther King. And so I'm excited. I am so honored and humbled to be partnered and working alongside incredible people like Tracey Walker, phenomenal leaders like Mr. Jeff Trills, and so many other people that are here today. My part is very simple. I'm here to talk to you about the marketing side of our business. What I love so much about what we do is that we have literally over 70,000 customers around the world, Don Fields, and over 90% of these people, actually 100% of our customers, are just that. They're customers. They're individuals that do not, number one, have to sell a product to make money. Number two, they don't have to recruit a person to make money either. And number three, they don't have to build a team to make money. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but for me, that was revolutionary, because I've been in the direct sales, the network marketing profession for now 17 years. Has any one of you ever been involved in direct sales or network marketing? Would you please put 111 in the chat, whether you were selling some type of coffee or tea product, or maybe you're selling some type of health and wellness, nutrition product, weight loss product. Put 111 in the chat real quickly here. Yeah, maybe you were selling a legal service, or some legal, not illegal, but a legal service or legal membership. You were selling some product, some service that you felt good about, and you thought, you know what, I can refer this to a few friends of mine and I can build a business. Well, here's the reality. I've been doing this now for 17 years. As a matter of fact, in August of this year, will make 18 years that I've been involved in this profession. Now, I don't profess to know all things about everything. I'm not an expert of all things, but I am an expert when it comes to this profession, not just because of my tenure of doing it for now almost 18 years, but the first six years of my career, I was not successful. I was the guy showing up to the events, showing up to the meetings. You know how they try to get us excited and they sell us the dream, and I wasn't making money. Anybody ever been there before? Put 333 in the chat. You got involved and you weren't making $1,000 a month. You weren't making 5,000 or 10,000 a month. Put 333 in the chat, because that was me for the first 6 years of my career. And here's what I want you to note, that over 97% of people that get involved in direct sales or network marketing never even make $100,000 a year. They don't make six figures. That's 97 out of 100 people that get involved never do that. Matter of fact, let's take it a step further. When you look at, when I look at the numbers as to why I started to get bored, I started to get disheartened about a year and a half ago with our profession, I started to see that, the vast majority of people never even made $500 a month in income. When I say the vast majority, I'm talking about in excess of 80% of people. That's 8 out of 10 people that get involved in direct sales network marketing companies. It doesn't matter how great or good the product or the service is, they never even make $500 a month. And ladies and gentlemen, I was appalled by the numbers, because, after 6 years of being in the profession and learning the skill set and growing my influence and my leadership and understanding marketing, my wife and I, we've gone on to earn multiple millions of dollars. I'm not ashamed to say it, and I'm not bragging either, because I told you the first 6 years we didn't make any money, but we didn't stop, because what ended up happening is in 2009, I got a phone call from a mentor of mine about a business, and 4 years later, I became a millionaire. meaning I earned $1 million in 4 short years after I got that phone call. And since then, that was 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that was 2013. So I got started with that business in 2009. By 2013, I had made $1 million. So my first year in that particular business, I made $117,000. How many of you think that's not bad after 6 years of not making $100,000 combined? On your 7th year, you make $117,000. If you think that's pretty impactful, put 111 in the chat. Okay? Because that's my story. That's what happened for me. The next year, I made $213,000 in business. Not in sales revenue, but in deposited commissions into my bank account. Not rewards, not future income. No, I'm talking about income that was deposited into my checking account from that business. My 3rd year in that business, I made $315,000 US dollars. I ain't talking about pesos. I ain't talking about Naira. I ain't talking about Jamaican dollars or whatever. No. I'm talking about USD, okay? My 4th year in that business, I earned over $432,000. That's why I said I made $1 million in 4 years. I remember it specifically, the dates. I remember specifically the income because it changed my life. How many of you are ready to change your life in 2022? Would you put 555 in the chat? Come on, put 5. You're ready to have that type of life change in your life. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I say all that to say this. Inside of B, I have never seen this many people make the type of income that I'm seeing in such a short period of time without, number one, having to sell a product, without, number two, having to recruit a person, and without, number three, having to build a team. That is why when you look at our compensation plan of what we pay people as affiliates to market and promote our platform, it is staggering because you don't have to do it. That's why it organically grows. You don't have to force it onto anybody. You don't need to pitch them on it. You don't need to convince them or force them or beg them because people see the real value in what it is that we offer in terms of our products and services. Now, you may be saying, Jarrod, what in the world is the real value? Tracey did a great job explaining it, but let me give you the Reader's Digest version. Number one, you're going to receive education on how to grow and multiply the money that's already in your account. How many of you like that? Put 111 in the chat. Receiving education and information on how to grow and multiply the money that's already in your Chase account, that's already in your Wells Fargo or your Bank of America or your Capital One or whomever it is you bank with. The second thing that you're going to receive is proprietary software as well as products that are only available to our customers. You can't find this in any other company you're involved with. Now, you may say, Jarrod, what does this proprietary software do? It allows you to expedite the growing and the multiplication that you have on your money. How many of you like that? Put 222 in the chat. Because the first thing, you got it, education. Second thing is proprietary tools and software. The third thing you're going to receive is what we call trade ideas. Ladies and gentlemen, the trade ideas are money-making opportunities in the market. What do I mean? How many of you get alert text, when you get a text message, you get an alert on your phone, whether it's a ding or ring or some type of alert that comes on your phone? Would you put 333 in the chat? If you get any type of alert from a text message, right? That's an indication that you're getting a message in. Well, that's how our money works. You get a message in an alert form to click sell or to click buy. How many of you like that? Put 333 in the chat. That's our system. It's a semi-automatic growing and money multiplying technology. Whereas when our expert educators see a money-making opportunity in the market for you to buy low and sell high, or to sell high and buy low, either variation of an asset, you're going to be able to receive that text message or that alert directly into your app, and all you have to do is tap that. Meaning you don't have to read charts. You don't have to study the markets. You don't have to go through the rigmarole that all of our expert educators have gone through. They will send you the information, and all you have to do is tap that. What do I mean by tap that? We call it copy and paste, but it's literally the press of a button with your thumb. You receive the alert, you press the button, it copies the information, and you paste it into your brokerage account. And when it clears, meaning it's a winning trade, it grows and multiplies your account. If you like that concept, tap that in the chat real quick. Tap that, tap that, tap that, tap that. We have chat messages all around the world in Telegram and WhatsApp group from people from around the world. They wake up in the morning, hit and tap that. They wake up in the afternoon on their lunch break, hit and tap that. At night, before they go to bed, before they kiss their kids and their wife and their husband, they hit tap that. How many of you want to tap that and grow and multiply your money? Hit tap that, tap that, tap that, okay? So now that we've cleared the runway, let me land the plane. Let me show you how to refer this concept to people and make money on a residual basis. The first way you're going to make money is through the fast start bonus. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be paid 10% or 20% when you refer anybody to our company that becomes a customer. When they choose one of our enrollment packages, you make 10% on the enrollment package. So on the left side of your screen, you'll see 10%, right? This example shows you what happens when you refer 6 people, each of them choosing this Elite Silver package, which is a one-time setup of $950. Well, 10% of $950 paid you how much? $95. But in this example, you referred 6 people, right? So it'd be 95 times 6. Not bad. All you did was tell them about B. And they said, yes, I want to tap that and make money. Guess what? You make 10% on that enrollment package that they selected. Now watch this. When you refer at least one person that gets started with a Learn Gold subscription membership, now we promote you to the 20% payout on the lifetime of your account. So you will no longer earn 10%, you will start earning 20% for any other customer you refer, as long as you are an active IBI. That stands for Independent Brand Influencer. Now, what I love about the first way you get paid, there's no limit to the amount of people you can refer to our company, and they can be in over 190 countries that we actually do business in. So anybody, anywhere on any continent that you know of that will want to learn how to grow and multiply their money and tap that while they're doing it, you can refer them to B. The second way you're going to get paid is through the team residual income. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a payout that is deposited into your banking account or to your checking account every single week that you qualify. How does it work? All you have to do is refer at least 2 people that become customers inside of B. The first person will activate your left team. The second person will activate your right team. And now B as a company says, listen, we're going to pay you on the growth of these 2 teams of customers, no matter how large in size they become. Ladies and gentlemen, it starts with 2, but it can grow to 22. How many of you know people, when they're making money, they oftentimes tell friends, they tell family members, they tell associates. Some people even tell their enemies. How many of you know you can make money with your enemies? How many of you know that? Put 111 in the chat. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this team structure will grow organically. My wife and I, we got started with B in December of 2021. And after we referred our first 2, do you know, we've grown to almost 2,000 people that are customers between our 2 teams right now that are active, over 2,000 people. Ladies and gentlemen, this continues to grow because here's what happens. Our career plan works very simple. As your teams of customers grow, so does your residual income. See, the first achieved rank in our company is called the star position. At the star level, you're earning over $100 a month on a residual basis. Not bad. But you can get promoted to consultant, which means you have a few more customers. Now you're earning $500 a month. You can get promoted to Sapphire. Ladies and gentlemen, Sapphire, you're earning over $1,500 per month on a residual basis. But it continues to grow. Why? Because the more customers you have that are part of those 2 teams, guess what happens to your residual income? The more residual income you'll have. Ladies and gentlemen, this grows to a point called Crown Ambassador, which is over $1.2 million per month in earning potential that you can have there. Now, the third way you're going to get paid is a uni-level matching bonus, which is an extra 10% on the residual income that is earned by whoever it is you personally refer to be. I like to call it check insurance. Why do I say that? Well, whoever referred you to the company, believe you me, they want you earning a substantial income in the residual component of our compensation plan. Why? They're getting 10% of your money, right? And it doesn't come away from you. You get your full commissions, but they get 10% of it. And that 10% comes from a separate pool of resources that our company has set aside to pay individuals for teaching you, training you, and showing you how to become successful inside of our company. Then we've got a generational matching bonus. We also have a monthly expense plan and a family legacy plan as well. Now, how do you get started with this side of our business? Ladies and gentlemen, it's a yearly subscription of only $45. But when you're in the United States, we waive the initial year of $45 so you can upgrade your account from a customer account to an IBI account for free. But if you're outside of the US, it will be an additional $45 a year. I told you, my wife and I, we got started December 4th, 2021, and between our two teams now, we've got over 2,000 active customers. Now, I want you to listen to me. That means that so many people just like you that said yes, once you say yes, you lock in a position of equity. What does that mean? It simply means that any other customer that gets started after you and they're placed down below you in the team structure, do you know you get a weekly residual or royalty check that is deposited into your account for the subscription volume from these customers, even though you don't know them, even though you will never meet them, and even though you may never help them. Why? Because you said yes before they did. You heard about the information before they did, and you maximized it. This is why I tell people to lock in your spot right away. Now, ladies and gentlemen, since I've been involved in this profession for 18 years almost, I can tell you there are only 4 reasons for why I have found why a person will see this information like you've seen and choose not to get started. The first reason is, number 1, you don't understand. That's okay. I don't want you to be overwhelmed whatsoever. If you don't understand all that you've heard for the last 60 minutes, let me give you the Reader's Digest version. You are going to become a customer. You're going to have access to expert educators in the financial world that will send you trade ideas through an alert form. It's going to take you 30 to 45 seconds out of your day to hit tap that. Once you hit tap that, it's going to grow and multiply the money that you have in your bank account. If that makes sense, get started, okay? That's how simple the concept is. The second reason people choose not to get started after they hear this is they say, I don't believe it. I don't believe nothing that young lady said. I don't believe nothing Jeff Trills said. And Jarrod, I don't even, you got a nice beard and everything, brother, but I don't believe nothing you said. That's okay. If you don't believe us, do some research on our company. Pull us up. We're listed with the Direct Selling Association. We are an accredited technology company with an education platform. I believe the closer you look at us, the better we look. Talk to the person that invited you. Ask them the tough questions. Ask the details. Get them to introduce you to a few of us personally, one-on-one. Let us talk to you and show you what we've accomplished, not only individually, but collectively. Because individually, people can do and scheme and do all types of things. But when you have a collective body of people that are succeeding at a high level, not off of each other, but with each other, I believe that speaks volumes. The third reason why people choose not to get started is they say, you know what, Jarrod, I'm busy. I'm busy with the kids. I'm busy with my life. I'm busy with my career. I'm busy with ministry. I am busy. And ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. I understand that. But my question that I always ask people is, what are you busy doing? Are you busy adding money to your bank account? Or are you busy subtracting money from your bank account? If that's what it is, I understand. You're going to continue to be busy because adding and subtracting gives you the same results. Exactly what you're doing now, being busy. Let us show you through our system and through the people that you will now be in partnership with how to multiply your money as well as your results. If you allow us to do that, here's what we ask for. 1% of your trust. We will earn the other 99%. The fourth and final reason a person chooses not to get started is they say, you know what, I'm convinced. I want to take a leap of faith. I want to do this, Jarrod. But the reality is I don't have the money to get started. Now that's a real one, especially coming out of the pandemic. I don't have, maybe that's you. You don't have the $199 to get your foot in the door. Maybe you don't have the $4.99 to get 2 feet in the door. Maybe you don't have the $13.99 to put your whole body in, or maybe you don't have the $18.99 to jump head first into the business. If that's you, there's no judgment here. This is the no judgment zone. We've all been broke before, and broke has nothing to do with what you earn. Broke has to do with what's subtracted after you've added to your bank account. That's you. Listen to me. I believe this information that you've heard today, access to the platform, and more importantly, connection to the people you're going to have, access to is worth you finding the startup capital. It doesn't matter to us if you got to call a friend. It doesn't matter to us if you got to call a family member, put it on a credit card, beg, borrow, but don't steal. If you got to pawn something, I'm telling you, this is worth it. We're going to show you. We ain't going to just talk to you. We're going to show you. We're going to lock arms with you. And we're going to finally show you how to never be broke again. With that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your attention. Please do me a favor. Get back with whomever it is that took time out of their life and out of their schedule to invite you to this webinar today. Let's get your questions answered. And most importantly, let's get you in position to grow and multiply your money morally, legally, and ethically. With that, ladies and gentlemen, God bless you. God bless your families. And may God certainly bless your dreams. And remember, we're taking B all the way to the moon. Goodbye, everybody.